Whoa, good God. What it is good for? Absolutely nothing. Welcome to OG Crypto and NFT. War between the kings is now declared over, and we have a winner. I'm going to go over that today, as well as several other articles. Hello, my name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest in crypto and digital assets and NFTs. Today is a crazy day. I know the secondary story is voting, but that's not the real story for today. Before we jump into all of that, let's go hit that subscribe button. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. And then after you hear the stories, hit that like button because you're going to like exactly what I'm going to say. Let's jump right into it. Let us start off with, and there's as many articles you want, but it looks like a declared winner in the war between Binance and FTX. Sam Bankman, I just got fried, tapped the hell out, didn't he? And he knew when he was beat the down. He is just now falling completely apart. Let's go over the details of what happened today. It looks like he defended the peg as much as he can. We considered his peg at $22. Thank you very much to Alameda, and I think her name is Lucy over there to tell Mr. CZ of Binance that she'll buy all his tokens for $22. He knew the final piece of the puzzle was, if I can break the $22 on the FTT coin, I will take him down. And last night, guess what happened? You got it. He broke the peg, we consider, and it started to fall, the 17, 16, 15 range. And then today, we heard nothing from Sam Bankman-Fried about it, because when you hear nothing about it, he's talking to his lawyers because he's up shit creek. And he has no paddles, baby, none to talk about. And so late morning came out, and looks like Binance acquired whatever assets FTT had or FTX had last night. And I saw that coin, the FTT coin, just drop from 24 hours ago, all the way down to $3.15. It's bounced since to about $5. We don't even know what's going on. Binance, it's taken really the whole market down. Sorry, Bitcoin, but you're just collateral damage. ETH, boom. Solana, you were terrible in the first place. We didn't care about you anyways. But you took a crap as well, because that big fat VC over there had 10% or about a couple $1 billion worth of Solana. I don't even know what it's worth now because it's gone down. So with that being said, CZ put that armbar on.
Yeah.
And took it down and tapped out the fried man. Let's jump right into the next article here. It says Bank of Russia suggests NFT smart contract regulation. Bank of Russia Russia itself went from I hate crypto and I hate NFTs, a bunch of scams, to embracing it. And why? It's because they want world domination. They want to get back at the US for cutting them off on the SWIFT system and the financial system and hurting them or attempting to hurting them. So now they're embracing crypto, just like the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and soon to be Saudi Arabia possibly. But there are several other countries like Iran wants to join, Turkey wants to join, Germany's been murmuring about it. They're tired of the dollar, and this is very concerning to us at home here. But you're seeing the embracing of crypto because it can change the financial system in 2 seconds. XRP and Ripple, sorry about that, can really affect the world in seconds. Next article says, and you know what? I'm going to bring in our infamous or famous, whatever you guys want to put it, Emmy, the producer. How's it going, Emmy?
I'm good. How are you?
I just made sure you didn't realize I was going to take you in so early.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Fantastic. All right. So gym owners aim to bring in NFT membership to wellness clubs.
Yes, I think this is a really interesting and awesome concept where a lot of gym owners and fitness clubs tend to run into issues with memberships. I believe that bringing NFTs into memberships could completely revolutionize the utility that is offered there, and I'm really excited about this. I think this is cool.
I'm excited too. Obviously you can have it in your wallet. I don't have to carry around a keychain with a little whatever plastic thing that's peeling off. I have to ask the girl at the front desk who's like, chewing her bubble gum and texting her boyfriend and doesn't care, and whatever.
All that.
Right. So if we just jump into this, we have it on your wallet, which is on your phone. Boom, I show it every day. I continue forward. And it gives me an expiration on it, which is really cool that I can see it. I don't know about you, but when you sign up for gym memberships, do you remember the date in which your membership expires?
Never, right? So when you sign up at a gym, I've signed up at many gyms. When you sign up at a gym, they give you a little packet, right? With, with a paper that shows the schedule. Maybe it shows the rules. Maybe it gives you events, right? Maybe it has just little things like that, right? And what do you do with that little pamphlet when you get home? You throw it in a corner and you never think about it again.
Yeah, well, you clean your closet out, it comes collateral damage in the trash, right?
Exactly. So I think bringing blockchain technology and making memberships NFTs could completely change that. You'd have it all ready to go. You could see everything you could possibly need. You'd have the date of your agreed contract signing, and I just think this is so cool. And we talk about adoption constantly and how many uses and applications NFTs they have in our world. And this is just another instance of it coming to fruition.
Fantastic. Let's go to the next NFT news.
All right. So this is interesting. How do you think you say that? Arianee?
Yep, Arianee.
Arianee. And POAP are bringing digital proof of attendance to the mass. So I think this is cool because mainly they're talking here about how blockchain-based attendance tokens have already been embraced by brands such as Christian, Louboutin, and Kenzo, both the super high-end designer. You know when they talk about red bottom shoes?
No, I'm not that cultured.
Oh, it's very popular. Those are Christian Louboutins. Basically, the digital proof of attendance to the mainstream is really being pushed by a lot of luxury brands, which I think is super interesting. So I guess they're using the Arianee NFT platform that involve YSL, Moncler, IWC, Breitling, that really insanely expensive watch company. And you can mint POAPs, proof of attendance protocols, via their existing wallets at no additional cost. This is cool. I like this. I think this is really neat because, like, let's say, let's put it in a context that you would relate to. Let's say you and Maria go to a really cool concert, right? Wouldn't you like to have a POAP of maybe your ticket or the
event itself,
the lineup, or whatever? I think this is really neat.
I actually think it's, I think they might even bring it one step further. I think that if you were to walk into a designer, shop, and you walk in, you can go, okay, if you purchase something, maybe you scan it and go, oh, I purchased, it doesn't maybe not say what it actually is, but that POAP is just saying, I'm here and I bought something.
Or like I feel like there's so many utilities you could do to this, right? Like, let's say it's a live event. Let's say everybody gets a POAP, and in that POAP is a raffle. Yeah. Because, like, how many times have you been to a raffle where, like, keeping your ticket, giving your ticket, knowing your ticket number, it's always a pain. It is a pain. So I could see this definitely revolutionizing the way large events go for the user experience. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Okay, on to our next one here. Can you read that for me?
Azuki is launching a physical backed token. Now, this article kind of goes over what we had discussed last week about their golden skateboards, but now it looks like they're coming out now. An actual token itself. That's what the headline is, but they start talking about this jewelry.
Yeah, the headline and what they're actually giving in the info here kind of doesn't connect for me. I guess it's in a cooperation with a company called Ambush. I'm not super familiar with them, but it has to do with a Japanese American pop star, Mandy Sekiguchi. The Azuki X Ambush series features 4 pieces, 2 hoodies, and 2 pendants. They mainly talk about the pendants here. So this is the gold one. It has this little stamp on the bottom that is very special. And then it comes in this really cool box. And then here's the silver one. I think the silver one is very interesting. It says it has to do with like the secondary market. So hold on, I found a spot here that said a lot about what it had to do. I do not see it now, but yeah. So it basically says here, we won't see the benefit of EBT in action until these sweatshirts hit the secondary market. Briefly, time will tell how this added level of authenticity affects resale prices. I think this is interesting. I wish they would give a little bit more information on it. I believe this is the first time they've broken any details about the story. So as they report back, we'll give you guys more info.
And of course, Azuki is a big name in the community, NFT community market. With that being said, that's why you're seeing it out there as the lead story today. I get it. You know, obviously lead story is Binance and FTX, and of course the elections. So those are all the big stories that are going on. Stock market went up. So some of these you know sites are just fishing for any kind of information, even though it's incomplete. Yeah,
definitely. And right now it seems like Azuki is obsessed with digital items. It seems like that's absolutely their focus.
Right.
So I'm curious how they're going to continue delving forward in that space.
Well, if you want to know how Azuki's doing overall with their NFTs, you have to check us out on
Friday for our Blue Chip Roundup.
Bingo.
All right, last story of the day. Can you read that for
Rolex submits trademark applications for crypto NFTs and metaverse. I absolutely love this. I know that, you know, Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, has been saying that one use case that he is completely waiting for is authentication and watches. He's a big watch collector. And he's like, you can take the dial inside and you put a serial number on it, and then your NFT has that serial number. So completely authentication of that. Now, of course, you have to go to a jeweler, he has to pull it off, but he's saying that would get rid of this whole secondary market of fakes and all the garbage that's floating out there, and that would really be able to walk around in a wallet, a digital wallet, of course, as well as you actually have the physical watch on, and you can actually say this is real, and I can prove it by having it in my digital wallet, showing that I own this NFT, this one of one, or one of 10,000, or whatever.
Whatever,
yeah, whatever it is. So, well, actually, it's a one-of-one, because if they're putting a single serial number on two different on the NFT, that really just depicts yours over everybody else's in the world.
This reminds me of, in a much more elegant way, do you remember? I want to say it was like the mid-2000s when they started engraving serial numbers on diamonds.
So no, I know.
Yeah, that was like a thing for a little while. This reminds me of a much more elegant way to do so.
It's authentication way, right?
Authentication,
so if you could actually do the same with the diamond, where you would put a serial number if possible, and then you have an NFT as hey, this is the ownership, shows, you know, who owns it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is we've talked about the use cases of NFTs. This is just one. In fact, we talked about the POAP earlier. That's another use case. You know, I'm not sure the Azuki article wasn't, but we're seeing this over and over. And one article we didn't go over, which we'll go over tomorrow, is Ripple having a partnership with a real estate company out of Portugal.
Yes, I thought that was really cool.
So we need to go add that tomorrow, because they are using NFTs, and they're using NFTs on the Ripple XRP ledger. So they're using it for title and for transfers and for quite a lot. So this is what the future is here, and it is absolutely digital.
Yeah, it's absolutely digital. This is going to revolutionize authentication. Yeah, it seems like when they were inscribing the diamonds, it's like it's what the NFT authentication wants to be, right? Because you would just get a little certificate with like the number, and you got to put it away somewhere.
And again, it goes in your closet. Then we just talk about that?
And then we don't know what happens to it.
There you go. Yeah. So that's it. Just makes everything a lot more cleaner, right? Because you can't really lose your NFT.
Yeah.
Right? It's your digital wall. If someone steals it, it's still floating. Right, but you just don't. But now you have a bigger problem. You know, you can report it or whatever. But it's not being thrown in a drawer. The junk drawer. People always have junk drawers. Or throws it in their glove compartment of their car.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Right. You've done this, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Right. And so those things just get. You think it's important. That's the junk drawer is important, right? And the glove compartment's important.
But it's also like, maybe you do everything perfect, right? Maybe you do everything perfect and you have it all filed away perfectly, and then your house burns down.
Yeah.
You know, like
or goes into a safe.
Yeah.
And something happens. Here it's a digital world. We're going to be living in a digital world. You need to embrace it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, thank you guys very much for joining us today. We hope you've had a very, very warm day. I know here in Southern California, it has been rainy. But still, get out there and vote. Otherwise, you guys, take your time and be safe on the roads. You guys have a fantastic day.
Bye.